Hey everybody! Welcome to Gospel Piano Lessons for Beginners. This is year 2, lesson 38. And tonight we're going to be talking about walk-ups and walk-downs in the key of E. Alright, so we are almost at the end of our 12 keys. If you are still with us, congratulations, you are doing awesome. And as you know, we have these all in groups of 4 or 6 lessons for each key, so you can hop around and find the keys that you want to do within year 2. All right, tonight we're going to be doing 2 brand new songs. Someday, I'll Go Where Jesus Is, and Glory to His Name, a traditional hymn. We're going to talk about walk-ups and walk-downs, how to do them in the key of E, and then we're going to apply them to our 2 brand new songs. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe and like this video, and go get your free downloads over at thegospelmethod.com. So if you go over there, we've moved some things around to make it a little bit easier for you. So it's all on the website now. Just go to free resources, and then you'll see all of the lessons. Here's tonight's lesson right here, as well as some other goodies here. And you can scroll all the way back down to year 1. I don't know how many exactly, but I'd say there's probably almost 100 free videos and handouts to go with those on our website by now. So go get in there, downloading some stuff, and get some goodies. So we're going to jump right into our lesson tonight, and we're going to talk about the key of E again. I see Jay Marie and Ruth are already in on the chat, so if you're watching live tonight, you can say a little hello and your name will pop up. If you have any questions as we go through, you can put those in the chat as well. And if you're watching this after on the replay, you can put your questions down in the comments, as I do read every single comment that comes in on the channel. All right, so walk-ups and walk-downs in the key of E. First thing we need to do is review our E major scale. Okay, so we've got 4 sharps in this scale. And if you need a little more practice on that, go back to last week's lesson where we go in detail on the scale and the chords and how to make them. But we're just going to review our E scale: E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. Okay, and we can do that with both hands. We've got our warm-ups from last week. Hopefully you had a chance to try those. And then the chords that we see in our E family is E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, D sharp diminished, and E. And again, you can go back to last week's lesson, and there's an inversion chart on there showing you the easiest way to jump between those chords so that you're not jumping all over the place. Just an easy way to transition between chords. All right, so let's take a look at our walk-ups for tonight. So the 2 most common walk-ups we do are 1-4 and 5-1. That just means the first note of the scale going to the 4th note of the scale. So in this case, it's going to be E going to A. And the 5-1 walk-up is the 5th note, which is B, going to E. So if we see, for example, in the 1-4 walk-up, if you have a song that has an E chord followed by an A chord, you might be able to do a walk-up in there. It doesn't always work, but that's kind of the rule to try out. So let's see. So let's say we have option number 1. Our right hand is always just going to go E, slash, 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 and then it's going to go to A when we get there. So if you look at left hand option number 1, we're going to go E, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Okay, and that would be the most simple one you could do, where it's just matching your beat. So it'd be like, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. I don't know if that's the right spot for it, but anyway, it follows up to the A chord. Okay, if you go down, there are some subdivisions. So if you go to option 4, these are just variations of walk-ups, and again, we have a full multiple lessons in year 1 talking about walk-ups and the variations and how those work. So if you want to go back and take the look, but basically what this means is that there is 2 beats on the left hand every time you play 1 chord on the right hand. So if we tried option 4, it would sound like this. Okay, so left, 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 left. So it's twice. Okay. And then if we try a 5-1 walk-up, that means that we're on a B chord. Okay, so I showed you guys this way. A B chord, and we're going to E. So maybe at the end of a song or something, that happens a lot. So option number 1 would be B, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. So instead of just holding that B, we're adding in the walk up to make it more interesting. Okay, and again, let's take a look at another one of the subdivision options. Let's try option 5. So B, 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 C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Okay, so in time it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so you can see how they're divided down here to show you what letters are which. Okay, so let's go down to our walk downs now. This is the same thing, except our left hand is going to go left when we're doing the walk downs, and these are shown in orange on our songs. So let's say we have an E, but we're going to B. Okay, so in your song, E comes first and a B. You could go E, D, C sharp, C, B. Okay, that would be option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Option 4. You can see how it's the right hand stays steady and then the left hand is just moving around, trying those different variations. You'll also see option 6 has only 3. That's if you're in a song that has 3/4 time. And we have, again, a whole lesson on that in year 1 where you can see walk downs in 3/4 or walk ups in 3/4. But all that means is you're going groups of 3. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So you would use those if the song is in 3/4 at the top. And I'll show you down below where it shows you what time it is. Time signature. Okay, and then the last one we're going to talk about is the 4/1. This one isn't as common, but we do use it sometimes. So A going to E, A, G, F sharp, F, E. Okay, let's try option 5 just to see the difference. Okay, so come back to those charts if you need to, print them off. And you can see here we've got the orange and the yellow in our songs, so that you can just match it up with the chart above. Okay, I'll go through different options. We'll start with option 1 for all of them, and then I'll show you how we could change it up. So this song is really fun. This is called Someday. It's an older song, and I couldn't find the actual name of it to be sure, but we call it Someday, Someday, or Someday I'll Go Where Jesus Is. And it's fast, it's exciting, it's got a couple easier, the walk-ups and walk-downs are a little spaced out so that you can do it without having like another walk-up right away. You'll see on song number 2 I've got a little more colors. But this is what it sounds like, and then we'll go through it step by step. Someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. Someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. Someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. I'll be caught up to meet him, I'll be caught up to greet him, I'll be caught up, caught up to meet him in the air. Oh, I'll be caught up to meet him, caught up to meet him. Joy and happiness, peace is mine. One day in glory, I'll tell the story, I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. So it's really fun, it's happy. The brackets are like echoes. So if you had like a singer singing with you, you'd go someday, someday, and they'd echo for you. Okay, so it's really fun, peppy. As you can tell, I don't really play an E very much. I realized last week, I was like, man, why is this so hard when I was playing it for you guys? It's because when I play an E, I actually don't play in home bass inversions. So when we go through it slowly, I'll do it with the inversions that's on your chart, so that you can follow along with the fingerings, okay? All right, I see we've got Carmen and Connie in now. Hello, guys. Come on in. So let's go through the right hand first, just review our inversions, and we have a new chord, F sharp major, and then we'll go through slowly with each section, walk up and walk down with the left hand, and then we're going to put them together. Okay, so starting with verse 1, we have a slash. We're going to ignore that. That's from our intro. That's an A over B, just coming from the intro. We're going to start with the first E, someday. So D sharp, F sharp, and B for the B. And then we keep going on B. Someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. See why we did this one first? It's much easier. Someday, someday, I'll go where Jesus is. Up to the A, so E, A, and C sharp. I'll be caught up to meet him. I'll be caught up to greet him. So that's C sharp minor. Again, this is on your inversion chart. E, G sharp, and C sharp. I'll be caught up. F sharp major. Woo-hoo-hoo. A little sneak peek to a key that's coming up later. But F sharp, we just find this black key here. To make a major chord, we use our pattern root 4, 3. So here's our root. Go up 4. Go up 3. And you have F sharp major. All black notes. Okay? I'll be caught up to meet him. So back to B. In the air. Okay? And the chorus very, very similar with the right hand. Okay? So now let's go through our left hand. Now I was playing all sorts of extra things. I was doing loops and turnarounds and things like that when I did the introduction. I will be going through that step by step in the premium video, but for tonight we're going to go through what's on this page here. So I will go through the whole thing. We are not one of those channels where I'm just going to show you like one little part. If I give you the paper, I'll show you how to do it. So we'll go through the simple version, and if you want to do all that stuff I was doing, right, all of that stuff, that will be over in the premium membership once that opens up. And that will be coming up on the website hopefully near the end of summer sometime. And that will be a low monthly fee, and you can go in and get extra videos, intermediate chord charts. There's going to be a library of a whole bunch of really popular songs in all 12 keys, and all sorts of goodies. Okay, so that will be there. So tonight we'll go over the beginner version, okay, since we are in the beginner series. So we're going to start with, we're just going to do subdivisions, okay, so that means every time our right hand plays a chord, the left hand plays with the chord and then bounces again. So together, bounce, together, bounce, together, bounce, okay, and then we're going to do that until we get to the walk ups and walk downs, just so that you can see how that feels. So someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. So that walk down is I'll go, E, where is on D, Jesus is on C sharp and C, and then we land on the B. Okay, I'll go where Jesus is. Okay, and then we'll bounce. Someday, 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 someday. Walk up. I'll go where Jesus is. So B, C sharp, D, D sharp is. Someday, 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 someday. And then we're going to walk up again to A. I'll go where Jesus is. Okay, so that's E, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. I'll be caught up to meet him. I'll be caught up to greet him. I'll be caught up to... And then here we're going to do a quick one. Meet him in the... So that's the subdivisions. So 1, 3, and 4, and 3, and 4, and I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. Okay, so since this one is only 2 beats, that means that our walk up is going to fit right in there. So we're going to be going B, C sharp, B, C sharp, D, D sharp, all right in there in those 2 beats, and then we land. Okay, whereas these ones I was doing option 1, where each note was matching each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4 notes on the left hand. So this one feels like the subdivision because we're keeping it fast. So that brings us into our variations for this. if I played it all subdivisions in time and then I went and just did number 1 right here, I'll show you how that it kind of feels like it slows down when you get to the walk up, or walk down, I guess is the first one. So it sounds like this. Someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. See, when I got to the color, everything kind of feels slow, but I don't know why. It's because my left hand just went 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the other times it was going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and it was doing the doubles. So in a song like this, I would recommend finding one of those walk-ups or walk-downs on our chart that has the subdivision. So that would be number 4 or number 5. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to do number 5 on our walk-down. So that would be E, 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 D, C sharp, C. So 4 E's and then just the walk-down. Okay, so it would sound like this. Someday, 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 I'll go where Jesus is. See, it matches that doubled rhythm, okay, the fast rhythm. And then when you get to the first walk up, where it has the B going to the E, we could do the same thing. So do option 5 for this one. Go where Jesus is. Okay, and then option 5 for the second walk up. Go, someday, I'll go where Jesus is. So for those ones, if we go back up to option 5, you can see here we're just starting with the 4 E's first. So the first 2 beats we're just staying on the E, and then we quickly do the walk up, or we quickly do the walk down on the 3rd and the 4th beat. Okay, so this one's a really good one if you have subdivisions in your song, because you can keep the subdivisions going and then quickly do the walk down or quickly do the walk up, and you still end up with the 4 beats. Okay, so that's just a little tip. If you're doing fast songs, number 5 is a really good option to make it feel like it's continuing to stay fast. Okay, now let's go over to the chorus. I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. Keep our subdivisions. I'll be caught up to meet him. Caught up to meet him. So again, it kind of slows down there, but you could. 1, 2, 3, 4, B. Okay? But let's try option 5. 1 and 2 and then walk down. So I'll be caught up to meet him. Caught up to meet him. And then we land on the B. So again, that's E twice, E twice, E, D, C sharp, C, and then land on your B. Those are your 8 notes. Okay, and then we land on the B, and you can see here that the B is happening, but there's no words there. So we play the B, and then we sing. Joy and happiness, and then same here with the A, there's a little space. Peace is mine. Okay, so try that. So B first, then sing. So joy and happiness, peace is mine. And so here, because we also only have the 2 beats, we're going to squish that in really quickly. We're going to go E, F sharp, G, and G sharp. Okay, going up for our walk up in only 2 beats. So E, F sharp, G, G sharp, really quick. Right hand keeps that same beat. Joy and happiness, peace is 1, 2. And in that 1, 2, you gotta go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So let's try that from the beginning of the chorus, and then we'll keep going. So I'll be caught up to meet him, subdivisions, and then option 5, sorry, from the top. I'll be caught up to meet him, option 5, caught up to meet him. Joy, and we can keep subdividing. Joy and happiness, peace is mine. Okay, and then you can see there on the A again, we hit the A and then we sing. All right, so one day in glory, hit, I'll tell the story. So one day in glory, I'll tell the story. And then with subdivisions, one day in glory, I'll tell the story. Oh, and then it ends the same as the verse. Okay, and you can see that last line is exactly the same. So we're gonna go, I'll be caught up, and then the quick walk up to meet him in the air. All right, so let's try the chorus now. I'll try not to go too fast. This is a fun song, so I notice I keep speeding up. So I'll try to go slow through the chorus. So I'll be caught up to meet him, caught up to meet him. Joy and happiness, peace is mine. One day in one day in glory, I'll tell the story. I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. Okay, so let's go through the intro. So we have E, B, E, and then we have this A over B. That's just a little 4/5 chord to get us in, to give us something to do while we're just sitting there instead of just playing E. So it sounds like this. So E, B, E, A over B, someday. Okay? So technically when you're playing the intro, this little slash chord right here is actually also A over B. If you're looping it, so let's say you're going from here and you're going back up, then that slash would just stay an E, okay? Because what the slash is at the beginning, it's just whatever you were playing before you got there, before you started, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. If you're going from the intro, it's A over B. You keep it A over B and then change it to E. If you're going from the bottom, so let's say, I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. I want to sing that verse again someday. You just stay on the E, right? You wouldn't need to do that again. Yeah, so let me know in the chat if that all makes sense. And then we have verse 2. It's the same as verse 1. It's just they've changed the words. Jesus, 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 Jesus saved my soul one day. All right, and then it repeats itself. All right, so again, this one, how I'm doing those loops and making a little bit, adding some things, that will be in the premium. We might even do key changes again. Everyone seemed to enjoy that last week, so we could talk about how we can, I'll be caught up to meet him in the air someday. Go to another key someday. It's so high. I'll go where Jesus is, right? So yeah, maybe we'll even do that in the video. Let me know in the comments if you want to know a little bit more about key changes as well. We can add that in. Okay, so let's go through intro, verse 1, into the chorus so you can see that flow. And then if you guys have any questions, we'll do that. And if not, we'll keep on going. I see Franklin and Walter have joined in. Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome. Let me know if you guys have any questions as we go through. So here's the intro. Someday, someday, I'll go where Jesus is. Someday, someday, I'll go where Jesus is. That was option 4. Someday, someday. Let's do option 4 again. I'll go where Jesus is. I'll be caught up to meet him. I'll be caught up to greet him. I'll be caught up to meet him in the... Oh, sorry, I'm doing my inversion. I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. I'll be caught up to meet him. Caught up to meet him. Joy and happiness. Peace is mine. One day in one day in glory, I'll tell the story. I'll be caught up to meet him in the air. So that just shows you how much muscle memory is important. In the version that we play at my church, there's extra chords in there, so I kept trying to switch, but I'm trying to follow the music so that you guys can see what's on here. But again, yeah, if you want that extra version, definitely check out that premium when it goes live this summer. Like I said, it's going to be super reasonably priced. You can go in and see video lessons and extra intermediate chord charts, and there's a library in there and things. So, all right, let's jump into Glory to His Name. And while you guys get that out, I just quickly want to show you what we've got going on here for the summer. I've been very much enjoying meeting all of you, and so I'm leaving the free classes up. So if you would like to meet me on a Zoom lesson, all you need to do is go to book a lesson, and then if you go down here, there's a little contact form. Just put in your name and your information there, and I will call you and set up a free class with you on Zoom so that you can see what those are like. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy meeting you. I have beginner classes, there's intermediate classes. You can do whatever songs you like. It can be stuff from the live, it can be something different if you need some help with certain things. And then our school is where we run those classes, and it's all month to month, so there's no long-term contract, and it's a lot of fun meeting other people and learning to play. So if you'd like to do that, we're going to leave that open over the summer as well, so you can sign up for a free class to try it out before you commit to any lessons. All right, let's go into Glory to His Name. This is a very traditional hymn. There's 2 different ways to play it, as always. Just traditional hymn book style. And then if you add in all these colors that I have here, you're going to get more of that upbeat, peppy style. Okay? So, Glory to His Name. Down at the cross where my Savior so that's more of the, straight version. If that's what you want to do, you could just play the chords that you see there, add in a little bounce with your left hand, which we talked about in year 1, lesson 18, and you're good to go, okay? But I have colored this, so we have the other version as well, which sounds like this. Down at the cross, down at the cross where my Savior died, down where for cleansing from sin I cried, down to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to His name, oh sing glory to His name, glory to His name, oh sing there to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to His name. Oh, put those hands together. Alright, so we'll go over both of those so you can pick which style you want. I have some students in the Zoom classes where I'll say, well, what do you guys play at church? And they say, well, we play it more traditional, but I want to learn both. So we're going to do both, and then you guys can play whatever you like. Okay, so we're going to start with the verse. Oh, excuse me, I have to sneeze. We'll go through this one. As you can see, has a lot of different colors, and sometimes they're back to back. Okay, so that's why I did this one second. You can see the F sharp walk up, goes to the B walk up, goes to the E walk up. Okay, so we have a bunch in a row there, and we'll go over the fingerings for that and the easiest way to do those. So let's do option 1 for everything first. So in our charts, it's the first one there. No subdivisions unless we have a short one, and we'll just try it out. So E going to A is a 1/4 walk up. So we're going to start with down at the cross where my... We have 4 beats. We're doing option 1. Right hand and left hand are the same. E, F sharp, G, G sharp. Okay, going up to Savior died. All normal. Down where for cleansing. Now, F sharp walk up is not on our charts. Okay, if you go up there, it's not there. But remember the rule for walk-ups. You can make any walk-up or any walk-down by following the rule of starting with your note. Okay, so F sharp. Skip the first one, and then just do every single one in order. So skip your G, go to G sharp, A, A sharp. So the F sharp walk up is F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. I've just skipped the G. Every single other note, I've skipped the G. Okay, so down wherefore cleansing from sin I. And then on cried, I'm on B. So you can see here, I have 2 beats, but I have 4 notes. So we have to do subdivisions on these short ones. Okay, even if we do option 1, we gotta smush it in. Okay, and then so we go up. And then on cried, we have a B walk up. So B, C sharp, D, D sharp. And again, you saw my little fingering there. I went up with my F sharp. I landed on my thumb. And then I crossed my 4th finger over to the B to start my B walk up because I don't want to run out of fingers. So the 4th finger is on B, C sharp, D, D sharp. So that's cried. So cleansing from sin, cleansing from sin I. This is the B walk up, cried. Okay, and then we're on E on the next beat, so we gotta cross our finger over again. Or in my case, I went octaves, but if you want to keep going, cross your finger over. There to my heart was the... And then you might have to slide that one. Blood applied. But that's not bad. 3 walk-ups in a row, and we're able to follow the same fingering. So 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry. And then slide to the A. Not bad. Okay, so that's a good little warm-up right there. Okay, so from sin, down from them cleansing from sin I. And then cross over, B, cried. Cross over again. There to my heart was the, and then just slide your thumb, blood applied. Okay, now what I did on that one is when I got to the E walk up right here, is I jumped my hands down and I walked up with both hands just so it wouldn't sound so high and fluffy. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. So, ba ba ba. Down wherefore cleansing from sin I cried. And then I put my thumb on this E and I scooted my pinky down. There to my heart was the... So same notes, just with 2 hands, or two fingers. There to my heart was the blood applied. Okay, and then we have another back to back to back walk up situation. So start with your E, walk down. So skip your first one, go down. So E, D, C sharp, C, glory, B, walk up again, to his name. Okay, now on this name, we have 4 beats, and we are going to the A in the chorus. So the reason why there's a walk up there, like how could you have a walk up at the end of a line? There's no chord after it. We are going here to that A. This one sounds really good as option 4. So that's where you go E, E, F sharp, G, G, G sharp, G sharp. So glory to his name. Oh, sing glory. It's just exciting because you're going to the chorus. It's different. It's fun. Okay? So we're going to do that one. We're going to call that number 4 right here. Okay? And what I mean by number 4 is in our chart up here. Which one is it? A going to E. This is here, option 4. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's try that. And then we'll go into the chorus. So nice and slow. I'm doing option 1 for everything, except for the very end, I'm doing option 4. So down at the cross where my Savior died. Down where for cleansing from sin I cried. There to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. And then we're on the chorus. walk down. Glory to his. So E, D, C sharp, C, B. So when we get to the B, we got to think walk up. So B to E, 5-1. Name, up, up, up. Okay, so the notes here on the left hand, so it's going to be E, F sharp, G, G sharp. That's the first one. And then walking up, we're going to, no, sorry, that's backwards. E, D, C sharp, C is what I meant, sorry. And then we're going to go up, so B, C sharp, D, D sharp. That's our left hand notes. We have 8 beats, and those are 8 beats of the left hand. Okay, so we have a E walking down, B walking up. So E walking down, B walking up. Okay, then we have a 1-4 walk up, there to my heart. Now, look at this. The last 2 lines, let's get a different color so it doesn't get confusing. The last 2 lines here are the same as the last 2 lines here. Oh, isn't that lovely? So we're going to do the exact same thing. So there to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. Now, you have an option here, because at the end, you see I didn't do a walk up at the bottom. The reason for that is it depends where you're going. Okay, so if you wanted to do, let's get another color here. Here we go, right here. So if you're going back to the chorus, you could do it as a walk-up because you're going to the A. But if you're going to the verse, you're going E to E, so you wouldn't do a walk-up. Okay? So optional walk-up, you could write that. You could color it if you want. So if you were going to the chorus, it would sound like this. Glory to his name. Going back to the chorus. Glory to his name. But if we're going to the verse, glory to his name. I am so wondrously saved from sin. Okay? You get the idea. Now, how to make it peppy? Of course, when I was doing the walk-ups and walk-downs, I did everything as number 1, and then I just held my long notes so you could see clearly where all the walk-ups and things were. But if you wanted to make it all the same, you're going to play everything with subdivisions. Okay, if you want that sound like, Connie says, sounds like church to me. Okay, if you want that sound, you want subdivisions everywhere. So for your walk-ups and walk-downs, choose number 5 or number 4. And then for anything that doesn't have a color, so we have here like this A is just normal A, just do your subdivision. Okay, where the left hand is going 1 and 2 and. So let's try that. So all the walk-ups and walk-downs, I'll do number 5, except for the one we've marked as number 4. And then every other chord, I'm going to do just a regular old subdivision, and you can hear the difference. Here we go. So down at the cross where... Sorry, wrong direction. Down at the cross where my Savior died. Down where for cleansing from sin I cried. There to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his number 4. Oh, sing glory to his name. Glory to his name. There to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. Okay? So you can see how just adding subdivisions makes it sound really, really exciting, okay? Without adding in any of those loopy things that I do in all of the turnarounds, right? Just doing the subdivisions and option 4 and option 5 for your walk-ups and walk-downs. Now, I noticed, even though we've talked about walk-ups and walk-downs in this class, how many times? At least once for every key, and many, many weeks in year 1, it does seem to be the part when I meet you in person that everyone's like 7s make sense, diminished makes sense, suspended makes sense, but as soon as we get to a walk-up chapter, everyone's like, okay, let's just go over this again. So it does seem like this is the one that a lot of people have a little bit of a freeze on. I think because there's so much movement, and you're like, and a lot of us are right-handed. So of course, sus chords, diminished chords, seventh chords, all that's our right hand doing the work. Whereas the walk-ups and walk-downs really is the only chapter of each section that talks about the left hand, okay? So if you're struggling with this, one thing I would recommend is go up and find each section. So let's say the 1-4 walk-ups. Start with those, go down to your song, and only do that, okay, until it becomes comfortable. So find all the ones that go from E to A, okay? So here's one, E to A. And all the other ones, just ignore them. Just do the E to A one. That is the most common one. They are in, I would say, in order of most common, okay? So the 1-4 walk-up, super, super common, okay? So get that first. Then go back down. Okay, what's the next one? 5-1 walk-up. Find all those, add those in. And just do option 1 at first so you get the idea, okay? And I know the other thing that sometimes people get stuck on is like, well, it has 2 beats. How does that work? So that's why tonight I'm trying to write them in so you can see it's just subdivided. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. But again, if you want me to check it out, you can either upload a video to the Facebook group. So the Gospel Method it's a free group, but it's private, so not everyone can see what you've posted. Everyone in there is students. Yeah, post a video on there. I can check it out for you. And then if you want, of course, join a class for a month or more. And I can see you, like physically, we can have a chat and I can help you with wherever you're getting stuck. Okay? Lots of good stuff. So don't give up on it. It is fun once you get it. J. Marie says, I know I freeze on it. Got to spend more time working on fast songs than the walk-ups and walk-downs. Yeah. Everybody seems to like the slow songs. And I think a lot of that is right hand dominance. Okay, so a lot of the slow songs, the hard stuff is on the right hand. And also you have more time to think about it, right? Fast songs, it's like if you don't know it, you're falling off the train, right? And even tonight, like I said, I never play an E just in my personal life. When I'm teaching, of course, I'll show you guys how to do it, but I just don't play an E. So I had to go through tonight and think, hey, what's my fingering with these black notes? And how's the walk-ups and walk-downs? Just make sure that's all, muscle memory's working. Because, like, you really got to know where you're going at that speed, right? So don't worry. So let's go through this at speed with our subdivisions. Let me know if you have any questions before we finish up tonight. And then, before I forget, because I know sometimes people will log out right here, the recitals for the school are this weekend. Okay, tomorrow are the recitals. So make sure, I sent out invitations yesterday, I think, to everybody who's on the email list. If you're not on the email list, just go over to the group, join the group, put your email in, only I can see it. I'll add you to that list and you'll get class reminders, and then anything that's happening, I'll send you kind of invitations for that. But the recitals are free. They're on YouTube. There's 2 gospel ones. So enough of you from this channel have joined the school that there was 2 full recitals of gospel music. So those will be posted on this channel. There's a kids one and an adult one. I was so pickled, so tickled and happy that so many people were brave to put in videos. So well done. Those will be on there. And then we also have 2 classical recitals that'll be over on our other school's YouTube channel, Canada Music Lessons. But I sent out everyone who's on that mailing list. I sent you all 4 links. It's totally free. You can go and watch those and enjoy it. Okay, so I'm going to play through this one more time if you have any questions. And then, and then hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for the recitals. Okay, here we go. Intro. Down at the, sorry, I'll do it your way. Down at the cross where my Savior died, down where for cleansing from sin I cried, there to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name, glory to his name, glory to his name, there to my heart was the blood applied. Glory to his name. Very good. Jeremy says, now I want pickles. Yeah, have some pickles. I keep joking. I hope eventually my non-recital brain will come back, because during recital season we are very busy getting it all ready. And last week and this week I'm like, my brain is made of pickles. So hopefully now that everything's all finished, we'll enjoy the recitals, and I'll be back at full capacity with my brain power. But anyways, have a wonderful night, everybody, and we will see you next week for 7 chords.